Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hushmanzada built. Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinal taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Beavers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It leads to second down.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Oftentimes, these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
That's caught. It's Wicks. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win.
Taking a shot on the first play. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Beavers are in the hurry up.
Raise up, second down.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Shields. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
To the air on first down. Still looking, on the move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And back to the air on second down. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
At the 45. First down for the offense.
On the option. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in there, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Off the play fake on first down. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up?" Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback will keep it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bettis.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bettis. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Here's the give off the left side. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another 1st down on this drive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Across the 25, he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Stanford now has it in the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He leaves it with his back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Beavers will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Shields. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Trying play action. They're working that left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Up-tempo for the offense. He's going to pass. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
The run to the right. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And quarterback jogging back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw, it's Shields. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Beaver.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what. Keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Right down the middle. He's got it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And the quarterback's showing a lot of toughness on that play, being able to focus downfield with all that pressure coming right ahead.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Shields. Throws to the back. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Got it in the middle, it's King. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Beavers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the offense. On second down, just keeps firing. Quickly complete. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Shields. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep. Now facing a 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
Splits the uprights. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. He wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Literally fucking programs you to fucking.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And this will be the 9th play of the drive.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Bettis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 5.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion, and the lead is 4. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Shields. He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 35. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll put the tight end in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Right back to him on the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab down the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes the catch. It's Bettis. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll go right back to the run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
With jet sweep pass. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This They didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. Quarterback keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point, and every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Shields. Throws to the tight end. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.